Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you would rise at this time for the presentation of the colors by the East Bay Squadron 18 Civil Air Patrol Color Guard. We're gonna need the choral group. Where's the senior choral members? Joining me on the stage is going to be our senior members of the Chamber Chorale.
For
Thank you, and please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. On behalf of the Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District, Kelly Bowers, our superintendent, the administration, faculty, and staff of Livermore High School, I welcome you to the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2011. My name is Darrell Avila, and I'm proud to be the principal of this excellent educational institution we call Livermore High School. Seated to my right are some of the honored guests that have joined us to recognize the young people seated before us. Representing the Board of Education is Board President and Livermore High School graduate, Mr. Chuck Rogie. Clerk of the Board, Dr. William Dunlop. Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Kelly Bowers. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Mrs. Cindy Alba. And of course, the fine faculty and staff of Livermore High School. I would like to ask the following class presidents to join me at the stage at this time. Tyler Cartwright, Stephanie Malloy, Catherine Rambo, and Shelby Yee.
As we, the class of 2011, sit here on this Friday evening, our high school experience is coming to an end. We've come so far in these 4 years. It's amazing to look back to years ago, the day we began high school, and remember just how different we really were. We were so unsure of ourselves as we began our long, eventful journey through high school. Struggling to find our classes amidst the large, bustling crowds, we started off on the right foot, beginning to figure out how the classes work and how we fit in amongst our peers. Only a few weeks passed before we became acclimated to the new school and how it worked. The days flew by as we worked to put together our very first float, get ready for our first formal dance, and experience everything the first month of high school had to offer. When homecoming finally rolled around, it was an unforgettable experience. We attended our first rally, which despite cheers of "freshmen suck," we made the most of it and enjoyed every bit. Our float, caveman themed, stood out for a freshman class float, exploding with plants, color, and prehistoric decorations. We ended up getting third place, and beating the sophomores' ancient Greece float. The homecoming festivities our freshman year were definitely an experience we will never forget. And it was where our school spirit began. We made so many memories, especially when we went to our first formal dance, learning the traditions of corsages and matching your date. It was after this dance and football game that many of us began to feel like we knew the ropes of high school. It was smooth sailing from there on out. The majority of us liked the AB schedule because it gave us 2 days to do our homework and more time in class to get our stuff done. Many students started becoming involved in sports and clubs. The year flew by and we found our niche, met some really cool teachers, and gained lots of school spirit. Before we knew it, the end of the year was approaching and we were preparing for 80 Sadies, which ended up being the most successful Sadies class most successful Sadies dance the freshman class has put on in years. The colors were bright, the DJ was great, and it continues to be the most memorable Sadies of all of our 4 years of high school. After that dance, it meant warm weather and summer was approaching and the end of the year was coming near. We freshmen enjoyed the end of the year rally, powder puff game, and class events that Livermore High gave to us. Day by day, we learned exactly what the best things to do in high school were. As the year came to a close, a mutual feeling of relief and excitement not to be freshmen anymore spread out through our class. We were going to be sophomores, no longer at the bottom of the totem pole. And from that moment on the last day of school, the sense of family with our class began, and the sense of pride of being a member of the class of 2011 manifested.
Try to get this up high enough so I want you to talk right into the mic. I mean, get real close.
Okay. All right. As we came back to school for our first day of sophomore year, everyone took a look around and noticed how young and immature the incoming freshmen appeared to be. Even though we were in their shoes only 12 months earlier, it just goes to show how much we had already grown and how quickly we were learning. We no longer had to walk around school with a map in our pockets or worry about difficult locker combinations to memorize. I'm sure many of us at this point considered ourselves to be the hot shots on campus. School spirit had begun to develop among us as we put up a tough fight to try and beat the juniors and seniors at homecoming float with the theme American Graffiti. Coming in third only made us push harder the following years to show the school that we were a class meant to accomplish great things. Sophomore year was also a time of change, as many of us were eligible for driver's permits and jobs. Opportunities were handed out left and right, so we quickly adapted and learned how to balance a heavy workload from school with outside activities. At times, it seems as though there weren't enough seconds in a day to accomplish it all. Teachers could read stress written all over our faces, but they never gave up on us, knowing that in the end, we would only grow to be stronger, more experienced students. Looking out among all of you here, sitting here today, ready to head down different life paths, I would say our teachers have done their job well. And after finally completing 2 years at LHS, we were ecstatic to say that we had taken the leap from underdogs to upperclassmen.
We walked into the back to school dance with a sense of pride that we were finally upperclassmen. Knowing this was going to be the hardest year yet, we were still determined to make it the best. We kicked off the year with our Candyland float, and while it may have finished second, we all knew it was the audience favorite. We celebrated at the homecoming dance. It was one sweet night. That fall, Cowboy Nation was born. We cheered on our teams with painted faces, spirited t-shirts, and rally towels. The dance team gave an epic performance of Thriller, and we all enjoyed some studly Speedo runs. We showed our spirit some more when our boys and girls basketball teams put the Granada Matadors in their place. We were having fun, but halfway through the year, we began to learn the true meaning of stress. AP classes were loading us with work, and we were dreading the infamous SATs. A more solemn note in the year was a turning point at which many of us matured from teenagers into young adults. We mourned our friends as they walked silently across campus as the living dead. The Every 15 Minutes program opened our eyes to tragedy, but also brought us closer together as a class. The year was tough, but we made it through. When we finished our last STAR test ever, the real fun began. We had the time of our lives at the Oakland Rotunda for our junior prom, and Bobby Brackens performed, when we still thought he was cool. Then, Bobby came back to LHS to perform for us again at lunchtime. Then, he came back and read the Dailygram and gave us a motivational speech. We may have gotten bored of Bobby Brackens, but we can't really blame him for realizing how awesome our class really was. When June rolled around, many of us attended the graduation ceremony for the class of 2010. We sat in the bleachers and couldn't help but think that in only 1 year, we would be sitting on the field, ready to graduate. It was finally our turn to be on top. We couldn't wait to be seniors.
I know I'm not speaking for just myself when I say this. Our senior year has been more amazing than any of us could have imagined. This was the year we made plans for our futures and grew closer together as the one and only class of 2011. Our first senior event is where it all started, senior picnic. We all had a blast that day, attaching ourselves to the Velcro wall and launching brownies at our friends using the slingshots. The next big event for us was homecoming, the most spirited time of year. Royalty nominations, the King's Dance at the rally, and football games and float. We did it all. Our float this year was a journey through Las Vegas honoring the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley. With a skit full of Elvis impersonators, dazzling showgirls, and light spectacular, we had the largest, most detailed float LHS has seen in the past 4 years. And we won, of course. Our senior class has also produced the most successful male beauty pageant at Livermore High School. Mr. Cowboy 2011. We all love their final group dance to the song Sexy Back and It's Rainin' Men, but we'll never forget their encore dance when they sang the mix a cappella. Now, who could forget our senior trip to Knott's Berry Farm in Disneyland? Who knows how we survived staying up for more than 30 hours after a day of intense roller coasters and partying at an all-night rave, Disneyland style. Now, let's not forget to mention Battle of the Bands. Our very own Moose Knuckle took the grand prize at the end of the night. Or what about Powder Puff? We stomped the juniors 28-0 without even breaking a nail. Oh, and Greek Week? We took over easily. And the senior prank. Yarn, thousands of water cups, and window markers. Let's just say the class of 2011 left our mark. The last huge senior event for us was our senior ball in San Francisco at the Regency Center. It was the best dance any of us have ever been to and one of the most fun nights of our lives. We ended our senior year the best way possible. So now that we're about to graduate, move beyond Livermore High School, and create new experiences for ourselves, if we live the rest of our lives with the same vigor and enthusiasm as we have over the last 4 years, we will no doubt be able to pursue a life of excellence. It has truly been an honor for all 4 of us to serve you, and we wish everyone happiness and success in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your knowledge, we have 53 seniors out of this class maintained a 4.0 grade point average or higher. 53, that is outstanding. 2 of these young ladies are joining me on stage right now, our class valedictorians, Yushin Cynthia Jing and Catherine Rambo.
We would like to start by saying that we wouldn't be here if it weren't for the people around us. Thank you to the parents and the family members who motivated us. Thank you to the friends who stood by our side and through all the ups and downs. Thank you to the educators who stayed by our side, who devoted themselves to making sure we succeeded. Whether it was making us cookies, forcing us to write essays, spending hours after school helping us with that one final test, or even rapping for us. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
We would especially like to thank Mrs. Pfeiffer, who taught us from freshman to senior year and is graduating with us today. Mrs. Pfeiffer, you have truly been an inspiration. Even the students who didn't have you as a teacher knew you, because you always gave your all to Pennies for Patients, clothing drives, or whatever else leadership dished out. As a teacher, you cultivated each student to his or her full potential, and most importantly, you refused to let us fail. Thank you to everyone who made a difference in a grad's life. You are the reason that 440 success stories are walking across the stage this evening.
Life is short, and we are like clouds in the sky. In the beginning, we were formed by those around us, our family, our friends, and perhaps even the places we lived in. By now, we should know who we are, and so the next few years of our lives are critical. Some of us will be right on track to holding the 10 jobs all people will hold throughout their lives. Others might start on their path to save the world, or in some cases, to conquer it. Whatever life throws at us, whether it's good or bad, we must go with it. Our choices will be the forces that shape us and push us to our final destinations. And we have to flow past the obstacles without changing our essence in order to reach our final destination and reach our goals, dreams, and aspirations. Today is the day some of us have been waiting for the last few months, and we finally made it. We only live life once, and so work hard and play hard. Let's fill our horizons with memories and memorable scenes as we leave Livermore High School.
Like Cynthia said, this is only the beginning. This ceremony commences the rest of our lives. Some of us are continuing our educations. Some of us are joining the armed services. Some of us are already starting our careers, and many of us have even more exciting adventures ahead. No matter what comes next for us after graduation, I know that every member of this graduating class will find success. As a class, we've proven in our 4 years at Livermore High School that we have what it takes to succeed. We are innovators. In only 2 years, we built Cowboy Nation from the ground up to cultivate school spirit. We identified a need and filled it. Cowboy pride is unquestionably stronger when we leave LHS than when we arrived, and that is a legacy that will hopefully remain forever behind us. We are competitors. Our 4 years at LHS have seen dozens of athletic championships appearances and nail-biting victories over Granada. Our homecoming floats have put other classes to shame even when we didn't quite come out on top. We've proven our merit in choir, band, and drumline. We brought home trophies in everything from DECA to debate. We took home the gold medal in Greek Week and put up one of the most impressive powder puff scores this school has ever seen. Livermore High has sharpened the competitive edge that will put us ahead in all of our future endeavors. On top of that, we know how to have fun. From float to Battle of the Bands, we enjoyed everything we did in high school. We made the most of every opportunity and made memories at unforgettable senior events like senior picnic and senior ball. Even AP classes didn't seem so bad when we had study parties and cram sessions. All of these traits will make us successful in life, but most importantly, we're cowboys. We leave Livermore High School with a sense of pride, the respect of the community, and a rich history of tradition tying us together. These 4 years have created bonds that can only be shared between classmates, teammates. We did it, team. We're graduating. As soon as we move the tassels to the other side of our heads, we're out in the world. I couldn't have put it better than Dr. Seuss did. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. I am honored to be graduating with such an amazing group of people. Class of 2011, I can't wait to see where we'll go.
Joining me on stage at this time is Livermore High School's own Mrs. Susan Pfeiffer, 38 and a half years of dedicated teaching to this Livermore High School community. Mrs. Pfeiffer will be presenting the commencement address. You gotta get close, you gotta get close here.
Good evening, members of the school board, Superintendent Bowers, parents, colleagues, family members, and most importantly, class of 2011. It is an honor to be speaking tonight. 38 and a half years ago, when I took a job teaching at Livermore High School as a young woman just out of college and teacher training, little did I know I would still be here 38 years later. I have enjoyed teaching every year, but I especially enjoyed the freshmen I taught 4 years ago, the sophomores I taught 3 years ago, and the seniors I taught this year. Now you are all seniors. I am proud to have built relationships with so many of you. 4 years ago, we talked about graduating together. Now we are. The future is bright for all of us. While no one guarantees your future, some things are unavoidable. We will have some spectacular failures, heartbreak, and tragedy, but we will also experience wonderful moments of love, success, and satisfaction. Of course, most of us have mixed feelings about leaving LHS. Livermore High has been our second home. For all of us, it's both sad and exciting to be leaving this comfort zone. I have learned from every student I have ever taught, just as you will learn from every person you meet. As you celebrate your success tonight and every other noteworthy occasion throughout your lives, reflect on these helpful phrases to keep your life in order. My advice comes to you in the form of an ABC book. After all, I am an English teacher. With the help of author Wanda Carter, I have a number of positive phrases, guides for you to live by. A. Avoid negative sources, people, places, things, and habits. B. Believe in yourself. C. Consider situations from every angle. D. Don't give up and don't give in. E. Enjoy life today. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow may never come. F. Family and friends are hidden treasures. Seek them and enjoy their riches. G. Give more than you planned to give. H. Hang on to your dreams. I. Ignore those who try to discourage you. J. Just do it. K. Keep on trying. No matter how hard it seems, it will get easier. L. Love yourself first and foremost. M. Make it happen. N. Never lie, cheat, or steal. Always strike a fair deal. O. Open your eyes and see things as they really are. P. Practice makes perfect. Q. Quitters never win and winners never quit. R. Read, study, and learn about everything important in your life. S. Stop procrastinating. T. Take control of your own destiny. U. Understand yourself in order to better understand others. V. Visualize success. X. Accelerate your efforts. Y. You are unique. Nothing can replace you. Z. Zero in on your target and go for it. You and I take countless memories that have enriched our lives here at Livermore High. I thank you for all your contributions to my memories. Finally, remember, this is the English teacher speaking. Read for school, read for life. Books offer adventure, romance, fantasy, escape, mystery, knowledge, and guidance. One of our favorite authors, Dr. Seuss, has some sterling advice. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so Get on your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Superintendent of Schools as our honored guest speaker, Mrs. Kelly Bowers. You gotta be close to the mic, Kelly.
Good evening. Actually, tonight I'm here not only as your Superintendent of Schools, I have another very important title. 15 years ago, I became the wife of a 1980 Livermore High School graduate, and I think that's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I know quality when I see it. I couldn't be more pleased or proud to stand here before you and share this important milestone. It's a privilege to be in the company of this incredible class and to celebrate the success. Look around, students. Take it in. Savor this moment. All of these folks are here. You've filled a stadium to celebrate you. I've grown very close to the class of 2011 from Livermore High, and that's why when this invitation came from the students, I couldn't resist. I just had to accept, because you are not just any graduating class. You are really exceptional. You are a class with class, and you have the highest GPA combined average of any graduating class from Livermore High School. You have definitely made a mark and a bar that is hard to match for the future graduating classes. And looking back, I'm so thankful for the relationships and the times that I've had the opportunity to spend with you. I had the chance to go to the county fair with Mr. McNeely's Future Farmers of America. Enjoy many dramatic performances directed by Mrs. Hovey. I have listened and cried with joy as I listened to Mr. G's Chamber Chorale. I even had my face painted green by some of your cheerleaders right before the football games, and cheering your NCS championship girls softball, girls basketball, and boys water polo teams on to success. Even Mr. Bailey and his Go Green efforts have kept me on my toes and set the bar for environmentally conscious future citizens. Even many of you have written letters to me and the school board telling us how it really is and how it needs to be. So I thank you for setting that direction, because your voices have been heard and they will make a difference for future students. I will always have a place that is very special in my heart for the class of 11, excuse me. And I was thinking about it. When I think of that art wall that you have, I think it's the swirl, I realize that if you look closer at that mosaic, each tile is unique, and it's just like the student body. Each of you are individual, interesting, and unique in your own way, but together you make up that big picture, which is a united class. Each of you has made sacrifices of time, energy, and focus in order for you to be here tonight and celebrate. But again, I'd ask you to pause, and I'd ask you to take a moment to look around and thank those who helped you to get where you are, an encouraging classmate, an inspiring teacher, a parent or family member who pushed you and prodded you. Let's hear it for all of your fans and your support group. And please don't take this achievement for granted. How did you get here? Each of you had your own roadmap, your own circumstance, your own unique choices. But you're not here by chance. You are here by choice, conscious choices. You chose to study. You chose to do your best. You made decisions to better yourself and your school and your community, and you have reached that goal. And I want to take a moment to talk about goal setting, because life, as I know and have experienced it, is a series of goals, attaining them, falling short sometimes, adjusting and setting them again. But it's also about expectations. Many of you know my story. I'm a second-generation American. My mother only had the opportunity to go to 8th grade due to her life circumstances that she could not control. But her goals for my siblings and me were to go to the prom and earn a high school diploma, because she had missed those things. My own mom never had a chance to finish high school. So we were more determined than ever to do that and more. We each went on to study at Cal. We have successful careers, but we never took our education and this diploma that you will earn tonight for granted. My father always said education is the great equalizer. No one can take it away from you. Your education enriches your mind and your spirit. It empowers you to make a difference in your lives. And with this education and your future education, you can stand tall, you can go anywhere, and you can hold your own, class of 2011. I use the person example for you to see. The world may try to set limits for you. Some will say, you're too small, you're too tall, you're too big, you're a girl. You come from this background. You might not measure up, and then you might have a doubt. You might, at one time or another, feel that you can't accomplish your goals. But like the cowboy mascot, you need to have confidence, grit, fight, and resilience. You will get up, you will not give in, and you will not give up. So keep your dreams big and your goals high, and never let others set limits for you. Goals are nothing more than dreams with deadlines, so keep dreaming, keep setting goals, and work to achieve them. As you leave high school behind, you will look back, and many of you will think of this as an ending, but it is a commencement. It's a beginning. It's the beginning of many, many more celebrations of the greatness that you bring to this life. I will leave you with a few closing thoughts and a quote. Only as high as I reach can I grow. Only as far as I seek can I go. Only as deep as I look can I see. And only as much as I dream can I be. Your family and friends have dreams for you from the day you were born, and this was one of them, and you are making their dreams come true. Reach high, seek heights, look deeply, dream big, and work hard. And as you leave us tonight, no matter where you go or how far away you travel, you will always be part of us, of our community, and part of Livermore High. Wherever life takes you, no obstacle will be too great because you have the fortitude within and this mighty force of support behind you. We will always have your back, class of 2011. We are rooting for you. We are here for you. You've enriched your lives. We're better because you're part of it. You are a cowboy nation that is unstoppable. You did it. You earned it. We couldn't be prouder. I stand here. I salute you. I send you my best. I ask that God, just as the sun shines on you, that God blesses you wherever your life takes you. Thank you.
In a short time, the class of 2011 will be part of the Livermore High School tradition. You will be the 115th graduating class. What a tradition. As graduates, you will be part of a great fraternity, the fraternity of Livermore High School graduates. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite members of the audience that are Livermore High School graduates to stand and be recognized. So those of you that are Livermore High grads, stand please. Please stay standing and join me in welcoming the class of 2011 into your great fraternity. Now for the presentation of the class of 2011. Right on the mic.
Okay. Trisha Bowles. Catherine Louise Rambo. Caroline Marie Melrose. Courtney Christensen. Jonathan Ramel Cruz. Scott Ellis Crowder. Ian Mitchell McNair. Hunter Douglas East. Michael Morris. Christian Carter. Dylan Helmick. Zach Lennon. Parker James Wood. Rosie Alvarez Anaya. Jessica Aguilera. Ava Susana Rios Del Rio. Ana Karen Castro Jimenez. Joanna Villanueva Gomez. Serena Swartz.
Ramon S. Ruiz. Brandon David Martinez. Michael Sidicic. Billy E. Troutman. Stephen Joseph McLeod. Tyler Kenneth Campbell. Laura Leslie Schilbach. Bronwyn K. Haggerty. Skylar Reese Jones. Maria Virginia Oliveira. Laurel Ann Chase. Jessica Marie Graves. Megan Arzetta Chamberlain. Sarah Rose Rojardo. Kyle T. Gorey. Matthew Scott McLean. Mark Elliott McManus. Ryan Robert Church. Emily Pearson. Mark Jacob Eaty.
Katie Jo Rogers. Pilar Yvette Farfad. Torianne Marissa Sue Lamb. Shersian Canosian. Dylan Phillips. Samantha Babel. Lauren Covey. Katie Marie Rittman. Courtney Renee Holson. Matthew Calder. Sarah K. Crispin. Katie McCarthy. Danny DeShazo. Wesley Ostrowski. Darlie Marie Teixeira. Caitlin Taylor. Megan Simons. Chelsea Chrisman. Nicole Norton. Daniel Scott Sylvia. Audrey Amanda Wong Brooks. Kayla Pauline Wu. Molly Ann Bing. Andrea Nicole Schlentz. Katie Wells. Atsidi Winrostro. Nikaya Brown Ramos. Tanushri Sridharan. Rafael Nunez. Tony Rose Polo Yapoy. Ava Christensen. Ashley Mariah Cunningham. Carolina Lily DiLorenzo. Elena Favela. Josie Pastor. Miss Shavina Singh. Braxton Mitchell Whitney. Eric Michael Palomar. Erison Sigler. Michael Payne Galinin.
Micah Cariza Castro. Karen Basulto. Christian Ryan Martinez. Devin Sneed. Michael Joel Gomez. Giselle Galvin. Chloe Eldridge. Tanner Eastman. Brenda Dixit. Samuel Joseph Carl Fox. Christian Gonzalez. Caitlin Vigil. Jennifer Carol Harrington. Mike Griffin. Nicholas Anthony Clark. Christian Justin Vallejo Baluyat. Jacob Dylan Boyd. Nicholas Simi. Anthony Ruiz. Darren Buskey. Brian Jewell. Jolene Patrice Long. Lindsay Montano. Kevin Mitchell Loyce. Jeffrey Lawrence Stanford. Sean Gallagher. Monica Elizabeth Martinez. Sarah Irene Smith. Kimberly Ann Buchek. Drake Rivinez. Kurt Joseph Kofer. Eric Robert Santon. Megan Diane Wagoner. Daniel James Rowan. Nicholas James Carvalho. Sherry Lynn Jensen. Renee Michelle Singletary. Catherine Michelle Africa. Janice Ann Abella. Evan Wittergren. Kelsey Carzoli. Ramiro Guetta. Lonnie Lucevero. Catherine Stephanie. Kelsey Costello. Samantha Karras. Jennifer Hannah. Michael Pacheco. Devin Alexander Rodriguez. Christian Figueroa. Sergio Favola. Ernesto Barragan. Imad Ansari. Daniel Edmondo. James Sasson. Mark Anthony Kennard Jr. Manjeet Singh Mahe. Macy Devon Ferrer. Allison Marie Walker. Cecilia Gonzalez. Martin Arias. Dylan Mitchler. Nathan Matkins. Eric Greelich. Jesus Panda Lopez. You owe me. Tina Marie Putoff. Adriana Leoncia Perez. Allison Rose Barros. Caitlin Shelby Taylor. Nicole M. Aguirre. Ashley Fernanda Gasca. Monica Marie Gorbani. Rachel Amber Bain. Samantha Renee Governor. Crystal Combs. Sky Adams. Kelly Fern Hunt. Lorena Marie Teixeira. Maikwaje Nelson.
Amity Gregg. Charlene Mateo. Anita Cutty. Alejandra Yasmin Vasquez. Rebecca Didlake. Dania Evelyn Weber. Seth Ryan Vargas. Aaron Botsheim. Graham Taliber. Matthew Evans. Daniel Walsh. Joshua White. Katie Drashner. Megan Petroni. Allison Honig. Allison Marie Hill. Stephanie Lynn Hoover. Max Heston. Daniel Huber. Amber Michelle Brugel. Emily Claire Serdal. Allie Kathleen Gary. Trissa Yvonne Stovall. Stephen Richard Monahan. Stephen Andrew Rodewig. Alexander Sharetsky. Elise McKenna Edwards. William Joseph Weimer. Andrew Stephen Briscoe. Amanda Renee Ingram. Alexandra Garcia. Myra Alejandra Quevedo. Shannon Johnson. Stacy Lori Holbert. Haley Marie Correa. Stephen Rogers. Matthew Aaron Sebastio. Elise Marie Ebbinghaus.
David Baca. Agam Joson. Douglas Gonzalez. Giovanni Carvajal. Viridiana Morales. Ana Hernandez. Rod Harris. Lourdes Martinez. Sorry. Brianna Diaz. Andrea Hawkins. Jessica Cohan. Alejandra Lee Cruz Epperson. Stacy Ann Miller. Samantha Ellis. Jorge Echenique. Joseph Gonzalez. Christopher Alderson. Stanley Steeper. Gabriel Dominic DeMondon. Zachary Persh. Amy Lynn Mattis. Orion Nicole Reed. Courtney May Cutchin. Haley O'Rourke. Eva Lee Wong. Amani Shimada. Natalie Xochitl Molina. Henry Thomas Padley. Jay Slinch. Rob Ferreira. John Niles Antelick. Brad Jeffis. Ryan Spangler. Stevie Molina. Catherine Walton. Melissa Hallam. Danielle Nicole Hill. Rochelle Hamblin. Chloe Brooks. And Logan Evans.
Scott Hanks. Emily Gladys Malliot. Jennifer Lynn Wakefield. Yusheen Cynthia Jing. Olivia Rose Mowry. Brianne Lee Hipple. Rachel Joy Lackey. Alicia Ann Durant. Nicole Pham. Shelby Bupp. Tyler Brianne Cartwright. Stephanie Elizabeth Malloy. Caitlin Marie Palmer. Melissa Marie Giorgio. Laura Elizabeth Linden. Lena Elizabeth Carter. Brittany Treaty. Shelby Kihono Yee. Alice James Hand. Will Prego. Mitchell Gonzalez. Daniel Pegler. Alex Waggy. Shane Frank Mason Mikeli. Kevin Brim. Bob Kiabyab. Austin J. Pasternak. Bryce Bolton. Brady Montana. Samantha Nicole Davis. Tyler Robert Gooderly. Michael Lewis Anhorn. Luke Lawler. Akshay Prabhu. Caitlin Danielle Bradford. Caitlin Marie Maida. Mariah Kirsten Horner. Kelly Lynn Friedenall. Trisha Barbara Wiggin. And Carly Rose.
Tanisha Campbell. Marisol Alcantar. Nabila Ainayatullah. Luke Edelman. Dennis Deng. Danny Hudung Fan. Alexandre Kwan Win. Maureen Nishi Zamora. Antonio Unsunshun Jr. Anne Dominic T. Sampayan. Jillian Kim Nguyen. Amaryllis Medina Baisa. Jobel May Bartolome. Wilfredo Mismonti II. Crystal Esparza. Sonia Nzongo. Cedra Tufon. Melissa Carlson. Victoria Fleer. Haley Marie Cabotage. Rachel Victoria Garza. Donovan Niederlander. Dylan Rhodes. John De Leon. Omar Oliver. Alaric Krenz. Morgan Fisher. Alex Baxter. Joshua Larson. Raul Fregoso. Brianna Jessup. Angeles Dulce. Jessica Alcantar. Asema Amin. Stephen Aldrich. Sean Marie Amick. Deshaun Deep Brar. Michael Lizaraga. Brenda Rios. Annette Ramos. Talia Hernandez. Orlando Alviar. Edelia Denise Hernandez. Sarah Contreras. Faye Fan. Ricardo Valadez. Agustin Morales. Roberto Lopez. Ricky Peters. Janessa Mertes. Mika Lindy. Alyssa Espinoza. Jessica Marie Stickney. Derek Delacqua. Amanda Espinoza. Teresa Christine Dayton. Madison Paige Carlucci. KJ Brown. Kenneth Brown Ramus. Robert Bunerkamp. Chris Burke. Stor Norbriga. Alexa Corinne Martin. Kyle W. McCammon. David Chen. Michael Clapp. Timothy Jessup. Nicole Alyssa Jesus. Tyler Jinks. Marius Knopf. Jessica Lane. Casey Melcher. Kyle Mendoza. Lima Muhammad.
Trust me, I'm moving. I'm going that way.
Aaron Bronis. Jacob Farmos. Nick Ince. Ryan Christopher Jones. Gabriella Marie Bartolonardo. Carolyn Joe Torres. Sarah Kendall. Julia K. Carvajal. Amy Lynn Littlefield. Sarah Woodridge. Christina Onstead. Allie Ofiana. Candace Kukla. Michelle Loggins. Joshua A. Zreets. Martha Zavala. Amanda Nicole Whitaker. Jillian Rochelle Wagner. Haley Brianna Moore. Miriam Moran. Tyler Morian. Taylor Morton. Julio Cesar Toronto Alvarez.
Let's go, baby.
Taryn
Let's go.
David O'Callahan. Kyle Richards. Patrick David Rickenbach Fenn. Bianca Rutherford. Sarah Safdari. Amanda Christina Sanchez. Abdullah Sadiki. Brady Elizabeth Sheehan. Baram Shirwani. Sunny Sidhu. Colin William Jack Smith. Matt Tahami.
Alberto Erculio. Patricia Festejo Yabez. Christina Marie Barris. Celeste Alexa Rico. Hannah Lynn. Christiane Lou Sherman. Brooke Mitsui Betts. Veronica Larie Garza. Caitlin Nicole Emerald. Carolyn Grace McEgret. Ashley Megan Padilla. Taylor Meyer. Gabriela Osuna. Xavier Ramirez.
Tyler Moore. Ryan Hastings. Kevin Rivas. Dallas Miller. Patrick Muskie. Derek Herbert. Zach Edwards. Harmon Brar. Brian Henderson. Stephen Martinez. Spencer Ashton Davidson. Alec Joseph Bond. Quayle. Anthony Henderson. Mac Wayne Hunter. Joshua Fowler. Gary Dean Chapeta, 15.
Class of 2011, I'll remember every single one of these beads. You all have a place in my heart. But I've got one more duty to perform as your principal. Class of 2011, please stand. School District, I certify that you have met all the requirements to be recognized as a Livermore High School graduate. You are now part of the proud Livermore High School tradition. Congratulations, class of 2011.